Hey everyone, John Stoppable here. I'm just getting everything set up here for the um, cube here, so a little bit of patience. I welcome everyone to sort of the initial beginnings of my stream career here. Um, Thank you all for joining me. Okay, looks like we're kind of ready to roll. So get this party started, as they say. So I guess a little bit about myself. I've been playing Magic since Cards of Mirrodin, um, and I follow and consume a lot of Magic content here, um, and I really hope you enjoy sort of the draft today. Okay, so starting out here, we got Noble Hierarch is the first thing I'm kind of looking at. Secondly, Time Twister, definitely something to note. Um, Also kind of looking at Glenelendra, Arid Mesa, Mox Diamond, Cabal Ritual is kind of interesting. Desperate Ritual, Time Twister. Sync to the Steel Wind is also notable, but it's really hard to pass up for me as a Simic player. The noteworthy one drop, green one drop. So I'm just going to reserve this and kind of get the stream lined up. Okay. Have to excuse me here. I'm still sort of learning the ropes, as they say. So um, really would love to have this window stay up so that I can see you guys' comments. Great. Okay. Um, Excellent. So, wow, right on. Celestia Signet here at the bottom. It's good to note. Signet Mana Vault. Excellent. Finale of Devastation. Um, Coalition Relic. The 2-drop Incubation Druid is a little less appealing to me for mana acceleration. The artifact mana along with green 1-drop decks are a little less important, so an argument could be made for Finale, but I'm just going to go ahead and lock in Mana Vault, as that is pretty sweet. Worm Coil Engine, Stone Coil, Search for Tomorrow is pretty good. Crew to the Guard. Getting some pretty decent signals that green is healthy and available. Pairings for green, of course. Always looking for ability to really combine some busted blue cards. But yeah, I think it's pretty straightforward search for tomorrow here. Birds of Paradise, fantastic. Phantasmal Image, Turnabout, Watery Grave, Woodfall Primus. Red and 6, fantastic card, but really hard to take advantage of, I think, in this limited format with lands with abilities being very small and sought after, like Strip Mine. But just keep that in mind. So we're going into pack 5 here. Pick 5, sorry. Okay. Get rid of this. Mishra's Workshop Guy's Cradle, not as appealing initially to me. Still might end up being the pick. Tristani, green white. It's actually been kind of impressive to me, the pairing green white. Yeah, just going to. I'm also looking at Tooth and Nail Winter Orb. Recurring Nightmare is a fantastic card. What's that still doing in here? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try and shift a little bit here. I'm not overly excited about Cradle, Tooth and Nail, Winter Orb, but those are definitely the ones that I would sort of consider a second follow-up. So we might try and shift to a little bit of a green-black Reanimator strategy. It's one of my favorite strategies in Vintage Cube. Wow, fast bond balance through the breach. Okay, we got some action here, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, fast bond. I mean, it's really tough to sort of get going to full advantage, especially when we're already, we're going to be trying to play less lands with some dorks, but, it's really hard to pass up and even balance as well. Eternal Witness. Um, yeah, it's really hard to pass up fast bond. I would love, Eternal Witness would be the next pick. And if we didn't balance, it's also very powerful. But yeah, we're gonna lock in fast bond here. Okay, Overgrown Tomb seems like a pretty fantastic pickup here. We, as mentioned, trying to look at taking advantage of Recurring Nightmare here. So yeah, gonna lock that in. Notable here, we probably won't be seeing Kozilek come back, but um, just always like to keep my eyes peeled for those very powerful titans. Yeah, Master Wahunt Whispered as well. Okay, Carney T, Thragtusk, Ravenous Chupacabra. Rise Wake also notable. You know, as finishers come, Carnage Tyrant's pretty stupendous, so I'm gonna go ahead and lock this one in. Arid Mesa, Scavenging Ooze. Scavenging Ooze isn't main deckable all the time. I've been it's kind of an underwhelming card, but just looking at Arid Mesa here, I think I like it enough better, though. It's fantastic. Finale of Devastation coming back around. We get a little Dino Tribal action here. Fantastic. Um, it's all about tribal decks, in my opinion. Den Protector. Oh, again, very underwhelming. But yeah, the pick here is we'll wrap up Pack 2. Wow. Living Marsh, that's kind of a gift. Really will help us with our strategy moving forward. And as we see, Gaia's Cradle came back around. It'll be tough to sort of justify having that main deck, but and great, we got a Master of the Wild Hunt here. Feeling like we're getting sort of our archetype locked up. Not over the moon about how this is going so far. Really be looking for some powerful cards to take advantage of in our colors. Having my Elders the bottom pick there. Yeah, if I had to say favorite thing that I'm seeing going on here, probably Terracodon is going to be the pick. I'm just sort of thinking about what kind of we want to see come back around from this pack. Probably we'll see Pelucranos come back. Nasty Terrasti seems like the pick moving forward here. Inquisition of Kozilek's also a card I expect to not see come back around, so it's not a very strong pack in general. Rakdos Return also be picked up there. But yeah. Okay, so always like to note things like Kiki Jiki. We saw earlier there Zell's Conscripts and a few packs. I know I didn't make mention of it, but always important to look at. And what I really got my eyes feasted on is Survival of the Fittest. We really haven't had a stupendous amount of Golgari Signet. Haven't had a stupendous amount of Reanimator type cards come our way, which is I'm finding a bit concerning. So the other avenue you can take is really take advantage of sort of the card advantage selection generated by Survival. Just really trying to spend my picks thinking about what what our strategy is going to be here moving forward, because we don't want to just turn into a dirtily green deck. Um, so Maze of Ith, as mentioned, with red and 6, kind of the interesting card pick. Um, Lands matters. Just trying to keep that in mind. Okay. Verdant, that's a pretty stupendous gift. In addition to Arbor Elf, Beast Within. Um, I'm a little hesitant more and more as seed picks go round. But as we take these early mana fixing picks early on here, um, I'm starting to get a little bit more comfortable with the idea of hopefully seeing some more black cards come our way, because we can stay pretty close to mono green and look at things like Arbor Elf coming hopefully around back here. This is a decently strong pack, so somebody could have had a pretty gifted Storm deck with that Brain Freeze, Yawgmoth's Bargain. It's been a pretty healthy card pools for them so far. That's somebody's thinking of. Wow, Thoughtseize, Duress, and Inquisition of Kozilek. I think it's about time we start taking advantage of our splash. I'm not over the moon about Vivian Reed or Regrowth. I do like the flexibility that Vivian gives. There's lots of ways to take advantage for Shatter, Disenchant ability, if you will. Other notable cards, Faithless Looting, Ember Shieldbreaker, and red, but we're really going to stay focused here and start taking advantage of our splash color. Animate Dead, there we go, and Llanowar Elves. Okay, so this is where we really keep on deciding, what archetypes we really want to take advantage of. Also Ashiok of note, Arcane Artisan as well. Yeah, I think we'd be happy with, of course, our Llanowar Elves coming back around, and then Collective Brutality. We would be looking for this archetype to really give us more of a discard outlet. So things like Una's Prowler and things of the sort, Putrid Imp, being at 1-drop, being the most premium for the green-black Reanimator strategy. Bolas' Citadel, Wishclaw Talisman. Okay. Yeah, I've never been overly too impressed with the 2-drop cards. Now, Bolas' Citadel, spicy card. Definitely something I'm looking at right now. Wishclaw, not exactly something that I'm overly considering. So yeah, I mean, one could argue that we're a little far off from being a Spells Matters deck. So Citadel doesn't really have a fit, but the amount of card advantage generated off this card is pretty insane. So we'll lock that in. Okay, Rofellos, wow, and Buried Alive. Okay, so again here, we're gonna be pretty hopefully close to mono green, and Rofellos here. And what is this? Pick 6. This is just rewarding why we took some initial green picks right after the start. Now, it's seeming unlikely that this will be one of the last picks, but Buried Alive definitely, as mentioned here, would be one of our core picks for our Reanimator package. Now, we're going to probably lose it, as mentioned, so I'm hoping for not really much else in this pack, but for Fellows, what a gift. Okay, Bone Shredder, very underwhelming. I'm looking at Draga here. We've been pretty disciplined not letting go of a lot of our 1-drop acceleration. Draga isn't the strongest, but Baby Soul Ring will be a passable pick here. Now, as mentioned, I'm pretty excited about seeing Pulukros come back. As remembered, we picked Nasty Trasty. It was unlikely that we were going to see that card come back. Now, on burial rates, we haven't really rewarded ourselves with picking up a lot of white cards. I was thinking about that Arid Mesa earlier on, but yeah, no, I think this on burial rates would be a little bit better than Biogenic Ooze. Just a little too I would even prefer Mass with Wild Hunt over it. Wow, fantastic. Arbor Elf's back. Really feeling rewarded here for cutting people off of green. We're really able to get these gifts, swing around back in packs. Razor Verge Thicket, fantastic. This is kind of the pick that I was thinking about. We had Arid Mesa beside Razor Verge Thicket. Definitely be taking this. Um, Baneslayer, Trigon. Um, I guess we're enough close to Vindicate. It's not definitely my best pick, and I'm not overly impressed with Vivian or Wilderness Recollection, so those are gonna get on out of here. Wow, Natural Order, Treachery, Rex Sage, and we got Empty the Warrens. Hey, but here's as discussed here. Una's Prowler is a card that I'm hoping to wheel. Um, got one of the Eldrazi Titans, but as of yet, we haven't seen a lot of the instant speed reanimate. Um, the only thing that we can really take advantage of are those, you know, Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger type cards that stay actively in bin. Um, so that will, and when I say bin, I mean I guess graveyard. So yeah, I'm gonna take up Natural Order here so we can Natural Order out our big Oliphant. I'm liking Bolas' Citadel less and less as we get rewarded for our green-black strategy. So I'm just going to set it off to the side here for right now. Yeah, we'll really hope for Una's Prowler to stick around. I'm expecting that nobody's going to be on that as we've been pretty close to taking off. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Channel. Yes, please. I don't think there's too much to talk about here. I think this is a pretty stupendous pack for anyone who's in red white, or red blue, is it? Yeah, wow, channel, fantastic. So as noted, those Titans that have been going around, those are kind of the combination that we're looking to take advantage of as we pick up channel here really late. Pack 3, Fauna Shaman, fantastic pickup. What I am looking at an addition here too is Wall of Roots. But yeah, Fauna Shaman is going to continue to assist in our discard strategy. Pack Rat is a little bit of a meme. I'm not over the moon about that card in general. So yeah, I'm going to lock in Fauna Shaman. Okay, Massacre Worm, Tireless Tracker. Yeah, I think we're on the pick up sort of round out our reanimate targets. We're still a little lighter than I would like. I like anywhere between 3 to 5 targets. And this is a really nice diverse effect. We've got some non-permanent removal. We got kind of a heavy smasher. And now Massacre Worm will really help us mop up those opposing mono green strategies or mono red strategies that will really go wide. Okay, Plow Under, fantastic. I'm definitely looking at Avacyn's Pilgrim here, though. Skull Clamp is definitely something I'm looking at, though, too. 2, 3, 4. I think it's got to be Avacyn's Pilgrim. I'm just sort of thinking on that a bit longer. Yeah, Avacyn's Pilgrim's going to be the pick. Kind of a unfortunate pack at Deceiver Exarch and Kiki Jiki. Just noting that as well. I'm not over the moon about Wall of Blossoms here. Kind of thinking Liliana's Triumph, honestly. We really don't have a lot of interaction with our opponent thus far. Kind of missed out on getting some of the other discard spells. Okay. Metalworker Corpse Dance, that's fantastic. Deranged Hermit. Now, see, with Corpse Dance, this was the card that I was mentioning earlier there. It will really help us with getting those state-based, those triggered abilities that go into the stack. Sorry, not state-based. Those triggered abilities that go into the stack. Now, what I'm really hoping for as we enter into the next couple picks is seeing Ulamog come back. I would have preferred Kozilek, but you know, at this point, I'll take anything I can get really with the channel combination. Thus far, we're really not looking at taking great advantage um, of our large creatures. Now, Exhume, so it's coming around here. I'm going to be looking in the next couple packs to really round out, hopefully, a few more threats. We really only have the 3 creatures. We have fantastic ways of finding them through Fauna Shaman, Survival, Natural Order, things like that. But yeah, as we get closer and closer here to the end of this draft, I'm really hoping no whammies, no whammies. Okay, alright, so as expected, we missed out on our chance at Ulamog. So, looking between Murderous Rider and Reclamation Sage Dismember. I'm gonna go and end up taking with Reclamation Sage. It, in addition to Nasty Terrasti, gives us a lot of flexibility. The lower end of the curve. Gonti is an interesting card. I like it more in Commander than I do in Draft, but we're gonna snap it up here. Okay, well, Roots, Raminap, Lightning Greaves. I mean, Raminap is something that we won't really be taking too much advantage of. Flounder, definitely backbreaking, but not here. Well, you know, not super stoked about how this has gone, but not going to complain. This is definitely quite the cube deck. The combination of Fast Bond with the Mana Dorks is a little interesting, and I've got to figure out what really that's going to look like. So I look more and more here. I quite like actually the combination of we do have a Raminap and 1 fetch land. We do have quite a heavy initial curve. We did a pretty good job at getting some acceleration. So I'm just going to set these out onto the board here so we can get some quick counts. So we're looking at getting rid of 5 cards, close to. You could probably argue getting rid of 4 cards with the amount of 1-drop acceleration that we have, in addition to some of the 2-drop acceleration that was gifted to us towards the end. Search Tomorrow is also 1-drop. Protector. Just trying to make sure that I'm not missing anything as we go through these cards. I'm not overly horrified about losing out on Bolus's Citadel. It's a little unfortunate that we lost out on Eternal Witness as I look back at some of the picks there, but I am liking that Recurring Nightmare pick. It was it's interesting. Okay, so it's quite a struggle to sort of figure out which ones to get rid of here. I'm thinking Well Blossoms. Wild Channel is quite powerful. Double green cost with some of the other costs that we're running here. I just struggle to see us taking full advantage of Channel. I mean, Pelucranos is interesting. Finale is definitely interesting. It's really hard for me to think about Fast Bond as well. I expect that we would like to be playing less lands. I actually quite like the engine that Gonti provides with Recurring Nightmare, as much as I was beating up on him towards the end there. How realistic is guess we could look at Reclamation Sage sideboard for right now. Search for Tomorrow with a couple basics is quite stupendous. Look at Wall of Roots. Take that out. Zoom is probably on the lower end of what I consider to be some of the better reanimation cards. Do want that density of reanimation though, but just based on what I'm looking at here, we're not super stoked about. I wouldn't consider Massacre, Worm, and Carnage Tyrant always game ending, so if that really isn't leading me to enjoy this sort of effect, we're not as fast either and reanimating quickly. So as I'm looking at this, 25 seems pretty healthy. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. Really help us accelerate. We will want as many fours that we can get out of this card pool. Say we could try for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 black pips with 1, 2, 3. So probably happy with 3. No, probably better with 4 swamps and 1 plains, and then the rest would be forests. So be about 5 forests. I'm not super happy about that with only Overgrown Tomb essentially assisting that. I think we'll maybe look at 3, 1, 6 in addition to these. So 6, 4 is what I was expecting, but we have the Unbearer rights. So 3, 1, 4. So that really helps us with Search for Tomorrow. 7 forests with our pal Rofellos is a little disappointing, but this is quite healthy. It gives us 8 sources of black. Yeah, definitely not the most stupendous cube deck that I've ever built, but yeah, no, take a screenshot here as we move forward, so we can reference cards we have in deck. Yeah, we'll hop right on into it. I'm just gonna take a couple minute break to get some drink, and I'll return in 2 minutes, and then we'll get this party started, as they say. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry for the delay. I know I said 2 minutes. That was a little longer than that. Okay, so um, let's get this party started, as they say. Oh, alright, better save the deck and get get entered into our next game here. Okay, excellent. So we found our first opponent, so we'll hop right on in. Okay, get this sort of lined up correctly. Excellent, we won the die roll. Yeah, everybody pray and fingers crossed for the oh boy, here we go. The nutty fast spawn draw. Yes, love to take the play. Oh yes, that's exactly what everybody looks for with fast spawn. Um, okay, this is definitely a hand. Uh, um, uh, yeah, this was a disciplined choice to probably set this one back. Um, Hello. Always like to remain friendly with the opponent. Um, this has a lot of the pieces that we're looking for, but not the right colors. You have two dead cards in hand. Fast spawn's not really being taken advantage of here. Yeah, so we're going to send this one back. Okay. No one-drop accelerators. Have all of our colors. We have some interaction. Definitely got a strategy here. Keep this and send back the Verdant Catacombs. Yeah. And then just lead off with just a normal draw. Just a forest go. Would really love to see some acceleration come in the next couple cards. We have plenty to look forward to, so send this away. Excellent. Mono blue opponent. Okay, okay. Yeah, not super stoked with how this is going. But you know what? That's what we signed up for keeping this hand. Now that is what we're talking about. Okay, so Mana Vault. Hope that this resolves. Come on, opponent, just one time. It's just 5 mana on turn 3. Ah, all right, excellent. Looks like the opponent was thinking about countering there. So we'll just keep that no wise. Nothing that we can play right now, so we'll just pass the turn. I am not sponsored by Tech Radar. So you saw that come up in the bottom right. I love Chrome ads. And yes, I am aware that I have not activated Windows. That is not good news. Yep. Just desserts, right? That's probably why the opponent ended up countering our spell. Okay. I'm really not liking where this is going. This is kind of the nightmare scenario, if you will. Please no Consecrated Sphinx. Um, what would be great if there was no Consecrated Sphinx? So now what are we hoping for on our next couple draw steps? We lost basically ability to really power out Carnage Tyrant next turn. We don't have anything really off the top of our library that will help us accelerate into Carnage Tyrant. I guess really Recurring Nightmare is kind of what we're looking for. We've got a really solid engine here. Recurring Nightmare plus a creature. The next couple draw steps would be pretty great. Opponent has 5 cards in hand, and I don't expect a lot of action from here on out. Well, we're going to jam this, and I think we're going to make the opponent have something on their upkeep with Soulfire. I expect that they'll protect it with a counter spell, but at least that'll slow them down somewhat. So I'm just going to go ahead and pass the turn and then make a stop on their upkeep. Okay, so yeah, well, sure, we'll even do it in response to Mana Vault trigger. As expected, the opponent had a piece of interaction, so we'll just let it know we are unable to pay 3 for Mana Leak, but thank you, Moto, for asking. Okay, well, this is about as bad as it gets, I think, here. I don't want to sound a little nihilistic, but active Planeswalker that has traded up in value is continuing to get more value turn over turn as they do, and then Soulfire turned on. Yeah, can bring back the Mana Leak if they choose to use the Vault. Yeah, well, even double land off the top wouldn't be horrific, I guess. Just slamming the Carnage Tyrant. Opponent isn't in the colors that... Oh, Nahiri Treasure Cruise, hey? Alright then. Yeah, that's a nice little combination. Treasure Cruise and Soulfire Grandmaster. That's something. Nice mana base from this opponent. This is probably going to be a really tough match to get through. But we'll rally. Because that's what everyone came here to sign up for. Okay. If the opponent has the ability to really kill any of these creatures, we got a 6/5 worm here that might end up looking pretty good. Interesting. It's targeting... oh my lord. Is this just the combination here, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, no, that's just infinite turns. Yep. Alright, yeah, I'll concede to that. That's well played. Yep. Alright then. Yeah, see, that is how Vintage Cube is meant to be played, ladies and gentlemen. Wasn't stoked seeing that. Mask Worm dead in hand. I think it just really came down to a poor choice of mulligan. Even if we kept the initial hand, we could have had some beaters to at least smash down. But the one land was definitely tenuous. You know what we saw here with the opponent playing I don't think that's something I was super worried about. Polukranos could probably be argued to be brought out in change for Scavenging Ooze, definitely has text against the infinite combo that was displayed there. Um, yeah, so I think that's the choice um, that we'll go for here. Let's have Master of the Wild Hunt. There's definitely some good. Just like me, I'm still new to. I am new to Moto as well. I sense as people get on here for the holiday cube that there's more and more people. Um, yeah. So just thinking about what we're going to take out for this card. I like being a little bit more aggressive. Um, yeah, really struggle with Fastball being in the list. Um, we get kind of incentivized to keep it though. Um, yeah, I think we can argue to probably take it out though. This one match. Yeah. All right. Send it back. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to play first. Let's try and not go 0-2 here, ladies and gentlemen. This is exactly what I was talking about with Rofellos. This is just a nightmare. This is worse than our first hand. We don't even have the ability to natural order for the target that we really like. But my friend called me greedy keeps, and I think we're just gonna run it here, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't want to go down another hand. We do have a strategy here, Hierarch Pilgrim, and we're bound to get some more lands off the top, right? I mean, it's we just have to play this, right? Yeah. Also really like the acceleration of now we really do have hopefully 3 mana with this land that's just right on top here, baby. This is the part where you the smack the top of the deck and you blow on it. Do whatever you need to. Pray to your respective gods. Prismatic Vista. This guy's mana base. I'm very jealous. Yeah. See, I mean, you can't see right now because I don't have camera set up, but I am grinning ear to ear. Um, Rofellos is essentially the same card right now, so but I think we're gonna opt for playing everything. That really turns on the maximum amount of value that we can extract from protecting ourselves, insulating from mana to force spike. Excuse me. Stupendous. Well, with this, we're feeling big brain here, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna natural order for Carnage Tyrant next turn, and we're gonna pray that opponent does not have mana leak in hand or any permission. All right then, I will play that for 2. So this is nice. This gives us a little bit more security. We are protected from mana leak, so I'm quite liking our spot here. I guess we want to float in response since we're getting rid of him. I'll spend that, sure. I'd like to sacrifice this green creature. And please, no whammies. Just let this baby resolve. Come on. Last game, you got your W, and you know, need to go to game 3, right? Love this art. Always never knew that there was a monkey on it until my friend commissioned an art for me. And when I say commissioned, it definitely is a Mona Lisa. That's saying something for sure. So we'll get in our beats for 1 and Dr. Dre's beats for 1 and pass it back to him. Opponent's kind of small problems here. If he does have the Wrath of God, which if he's in the colors for those, if he does have that, we still even have 2 turns really before we have to start sweating. Makes me feel a little bit better that Went for red there. Makes me expect the Serene Verdict isn't the line. Okay then, yield time walk to Wrath of God? Question mark. That would be really um, be unfortunate. Stupendous. Not Wrath of God. Okay. Yeah, we're totally fine with this. Opponent's gonna get to draw a card, go up to 5 lands. Um, yeah, they're definitely on their back heels here. So I'm loving this. This is great. My only question is do you jam with Rofellos too? Um, my motto is never let the opponent trade up. So yeah, we're just gonna jam with Carnage Tyrant for 8 here. Seems like the correct line since it has trample as well. And then yeah, we can even feel a really big brain and have the mana up for scavenging use, so we can take the opponent off of. I definitely just F6'd. So this is exactly what we were hoping for with scavenging use. I'm really happy with that. Can even grow the use and the turn. So yeah, perfect. I'm just gonna 0 to heal to end step to we'll see the opponent has here. Maybe to Fairy Tuck. That's not going to do it. What else are we really worried about here? I mean, Terminus is still another card that the opponent could be representing. Could go Plains Terminus. Okay, great. So, feeling really good about this. Eat the Pilgrim, and we'll eat the Solemn, and then yeah, we'll be slamming for 11 here. I'm really liking our chances. Opponent should be dead if they. There we go. Okay, okay. Big games. Alright, so we're on draw step and we're getting clicked. Well, you know, you win some, you lose some with the recurring nightmare here. Sure. Be fascinated to see what the opponent decides to do. I would almost be clear and correct to look at this card, but there could be arguments for anything, honestly. Take the target. Yeah, again, opted to take Terraston. That was the other thing I was just gonna walk through. Really, we're at the point now that we could start casting it. So, yeah, not the worst thing in the world to just play the vault. A little worried actually after seeing Dak Vaden. We're sitting on piles of mana, so I think we're just gonna attack with all 3 creatures. I know, as mentioned, we never really want the opponent to trade up, but we're representing lethal here, and you know, the clear block at this point is scavenging use to live, and yeah, so there we go. Okay, well, opponent's got to have something pretty special to get them out of this one. All right, there we go. Okay, so opponent clearly was representing that. Well, I guess not clearly. Opponent appeared to be representing having some sort of wrath. Does that make me want anything else? Or trying to go for a wrath? My apologies. Nope. I think we're gonna just run this out and yeah. Now, I guess as we're entering into our sort of our next hand decision here, as we look back at the 2 previous hands we've drawn with this this pile, I'm really looking again for that hand with One drop accelerator. Well, this is about as best as we can ask for here. This is pretty close to, I'd say, the perfect hand. If this was instead of forest, but yeah, no, I think we definitely snap keep this, and yeah, pray that the opponent doesn't have something like Chandra or something that we haven't seen quite yet to really. Oh my, wow, okay, stupendous. I think we lead, yeah, definitely with Hierarch here, and we'll send it back. And we're gonna have the quintessential yield turn 3 5 mana. Okay, okay, not the greatest thing to see. Right, this is fantastic. Okay, okay. Yeah, I guess we just send it back. I guess if I was big brained enough, would have played the birds turn one so that we could have kia'd in for one in the air, but I don't expect the opponent to really be worried about attacking here, but it is definitely correct. You know, I don't think he'd put us on having giant growth. So expect to see him go up to 22 this turn. And I think we'll be saying no blocks. Really worried about seeing Dak Vaden again. Oh boy. Okay. That's not great either. Let us see what he searches for. Solemn. Okay, I'm less worried about that now. Alright, no attack. That seems wildly incorrect, but you know, you just never worry about what the opponent's going to do if you're on mono green, right? You just slam finale. X is 3 right now. Let's see, 1, 2. X is 5. That doesn't seem worthwhile. X is, sorry, 6. My God, we haven't played land. Okay, yeah. I'm game for that. You know, X is 6. Carnage Tyrant, Massacre Worm. Yeah, I'm in for Massacre Worm. Let us go for that. Okay. All right. The yield. Turn 3. Play a 9 mana spell. No problems, right? Or 8 mana spell, my bad. I would love to search the library, thank you. I would love to select Massacre Worm. And, yeah, let's say we're doing it here. Great. Yeah, and I mean, from here on, you know, the opponent can really be on chump block mode. They'll play Solemn, land Solemn, and then, you know, Massacre Worm won't be getting in for full value, but I'm really not too worried. We have Survival of the Fittest to really lean on. You can start playing things like you know, Gonti off of Bird's Paradise Swamp. I'd really love to take the opponent's time walk. That would be living the dream, as they say. Okay. Do we want to untap the vault? I kind of don't really care about that right now, I guess. Gives access to the most green mana. This gives us access to the most mana of any color. Yeah, sure, let's pay 4 for the vault, I guess. Okay. As expected, we didn't have anything too insane to draw this turn. So I'm kind of feeling slightly rewarded there for a decision to untap the vault. And yeah, so I'd say we just jam in with the Massacre Worm and smash face, get the opponent their value. But little do they know that they'll still be losing life. Main 2. We'll go green. Oh god. No, we'll do this. We'll do forest on tap. There. Perfect. Okay, ship the turn. Yield till end turn. Again, really kind of got all of our eggs in a basket here. If the opponent plays Terminus, I guess I'd be happier with that. Who am I kidding, actually? Sorry, I guess I'd be happier with Wrath of God here. Um, kind of all in. Oh, okay. Young Pyromancer versus Massacre Worm. Oh no. Oh no. We lost our worm. That's too bad. Fantastic. Now, this is a really interesting pick. We're not going to really be pitching that with survival. Um, I really like chances with Master of the Wild Hunt versus this current. Now, what we can really do is to punish the opponent, putting Harry down to a little bit of a more manageable loyalty. So I think we'll go ahead and do that. Could actually look at Corp Dancing to get rid of it, but I'm not so worried about it right now. We can give it a turn, so let's just attack with the birds at the Hiri. And yeah, ship the turn here. So now, Master of the Wild Hunt is a fantastic counter to Nahiri. Turn over turn, we're really going to be able to deal with this. Okay, discarding Spellseeker. Spellseeker is a very scary card. This is quite fascinating. I don't know what the opponent's got up their sleeve, but we're just going to take two. I mean, I'd rather not lose the Master. They have the Lightning Bolt or Spell, per se. They would have done it, I guess. I just don't really... I guess that was just kind of a freebie attack. I'd just rather not lose the Master. There's no sense in putting shields down like that. Oh, okay. That's not great to see. I mean, we definitely voting for peace, for your homage. But that's it's a lot of extra cards. So I'll have to get that Nahiri off the table ASAP. Now, guess what are we hoping for off the top? I mean, obviously Terrastodon would be stupendous. Carnage Tyrant. Opponent appears to be really taking their time. And they're mean too. Trying to resolve Time Walk? I don't know. Oh yeah, hasn't played land yet, okay. Oh, come on. No Time Walk, please. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh my. Balance. Well, You know, you win some, you lose some, I guess. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's a thing. Um, okay. Well, each player. Yeah. Okay. Wait for our selections to be made. Guess we keep Birds of Paradise. Obviously, Master. Yeah. Can we kill Nahiri next turn? Um, will the Arbor Elf matter? Um, for the power, I mean. 2, 3. Make it wolf. It would be block. Take 3. 3. Take 1. Put it down to 2. No, I think we have to just be patient with Master, turn over turn, and then just be mindful of, yeah. So I think we choose him and him. Done. All right. Well, uh, shields are down here for the opponent, and Coercive Portal is not ever going to resolve. So I'm gonna just deploy that. Um, yeah. Um, yeah, and then as discussed, I mean, we don't just want to straight up lose the Nahiri to its own ability, so we can't really pressure it too much, so we'll just pass here. I would love to vote for Homage. Homage, homage, homage. Opponent wants to vote for Homage too. They want their value. Oh, yikes. Yeah, that's pretty much the worst card that we could have possibly seen. That's fascinating. Didn't choose the Master. Yeah, I mean, I guess it does get rid of the 2-2 body. Still gonna make another 2-2. I'm really liking our chances here. Like any creature, and we're really, honestly, um, good to go, as they say. Like, we even have Corpse Dance as well. Yeah, no. There we go. Now, how to take advantage of this, really, I guess, is the question. Um, yeah, I think we just start with casting Gonti. And, yeah, and then we can kill the young Peasy. Alrighty then. Well, um, so make cast this spell as long as remain exiled. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any type. Well, we're doing it here, ladies and gentlemen. We lived the dream, as the kids say. Um, I, I'm loving it. See, I guess we'll do this to. Okay, MT. Interesting. So, can colorless mana be mana of any color? Because as you can see, we really screwed the pooch by not using Mana Vault to play out Gonti, but we'll just have to see, I guess, here what exactly happens. Assuming if the opponent's got it, they go for like Wrath of God or um, Treasure Cruise. Okay, yeah, I saw those. All right. Well, I guess this is what we came to do here, right? Time walk the opponent's time walk and start our turn back up, right? um, yeah, interesting. Um, really feeling like our best bet is to just untap. We are looking at a downward slope. We're going to be taking a damage, but you know, even if we can just get the yeah. No, I'm the one taking a lot of time on each of the turns. Okay, well, let's start with. Okay, essentially can accomplish the exact same thing by declaring attacks both at Teferi, both elementals are gone. Nahiri will be able to exile. I don't like this parallelism. This is, I guess we could sacrifice them to return the creature to hand afterwards. I'm kind of liking that strategy. That actually seems like the line here. Be losing one of them though through Nahiri. I think we really got to put the clamps on the opponent though. We really got to take advantage of our extra turn. So let's say we both attack Nahiri, the Harbinger. There we go. Yeah, as expected, both elementals are gone. Okay, alright, we'll sacrifice to bring back Noble, sacrifice the Master, and then bring it. Bring it back here. All right, and just like that, we're looking grand. Well, most of the time, when you use Time Walk, you look grand afterwards. So I'm really shocked that the opponent didn't have access to Wrath of God. I mean, obviously here they're treasure cruising, they're getting 3 cards, but you know, if that card was in their deck, that was what they were looking for. So I'm really, again, I'm struggling to find what they're digging for. Opponent recruited for Solemn as well, so it's not like they have the Kiki combo. They could be looking for Treachery. That would be pretty annoying. Our shields are down for that. Yeah. Through the Breach. Through the Breach Emrakul. Yeah. We just look like a really fair Jeskai control deck. So I know we've already mentioned several times, but I'm really excited. We set out here to came out what we do. We were talking about the Gonti Time Walk combination, and we did it. I will Hereforth remove my comment that Gonti is something that I only like in Cube, or sorry, in Commander. Very sweet. All right, now we're cooking with gasoline. All right. I think here on fourth we're gonna just try and smash down the. Also take out the Teferi. Yeah, there's lots to think of here. Okay, so a few things I'm thinking of here. I think the most clear thing, actually, before anything happens, is oh boy, no, should have seen that one coming from a mile away. Yes, well, this is how we get punished here. Yep, I mean, fair is fair, right? Okay, still have the corpse dance line. Just barely by 1 mana. Yeah. Here's my thought pattern. If we attack the opponent for 5, discard survival, Terrastodon finding nasty, then corpse dance the nasty back, getting rid of mana vault, and opponents 2 walkers. They'll have 2/3/3 elements. Do we rather? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we got a plan. We got a plan here. We don't have much time left on the clock, so we should also keep that in mind. Attack, attack. Yeah, mistakes were made. Yeah, I was feeling a little under the gun here, so I guess I'll give myself a little bit of reprieve. But yeah, it looks like we could have obviously had lethal, which, you know what? In this case, I think we just concede to that being okay. I say we try and go for it next turn here. What will the opponent really have, though, if we take them off of those 2 walkers? I mean, clearly doesn't have... We can represent lethal next turn anyways by giving ourselves an elephant. So I say we go for it, even though we missed it. Oops. A little silly about that, but you know what? That's live and learn. And then, oh dear God. Yeah, no, now I'm feeling very goofy. Also took ourselves off of the ability to cast the spell. So, you know what? We'll just opt for the corpse dance kill next turn, right? Let's pray for no counter magic. Haven't seen really any threatening mid-range threats. The opponent looks to be very low to the ground. Almost thinking, do we even care about the planeswalkers at this point? I mean, obviously, Teferi can bounce now, so we have to be mindful of that, but opponent should just be dead through combat damage if they don't play any creatures. Nahiri, I expect will take out the master, but leaves us still with 2 wolves and a 9/9. So, opponent can't spin up Colonnade. Okay. Oh, yikes. Yeah, sure. I mean, that's probably better than Nahiri minus, which I expect is going to happen on a wolf. Okay, yeah, so they have, I'd be fascinated to see if they have the Emrakul line with this. Shields are down for them, though. This makes me feel a little bit better about our nasty Terasti plan. Just gonna go no. Okay, play land. Do this right here. So let's go okay, draw step. Raise a bridge. I think we just corpse stance back the with buyback instead of beginning exile at the beginning of the next end step. Okay, so here's our line. Let's go cast. This opponent has to attack here. Get a 10-10 nasty Terasti. Nice. I expect the opponent to jump with a elephant here. Makes the most sense. And then over the next turn here, we can play the Carnage Tyrant, and I really struggle to see what can be done for the opponent, right? Opponent is at 6 cards in library. 3 minutes left on the clock here. Apologize for the slow play here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still sort of getting used to Moto. I'm actually only come to play for Holiday Cube, so more of a tabletop guy. Oh boy, here we go. Teferi. So, are they going to pick up? That's what I want to know. Alright then. I'm really interested to see what they're looking for. They're down to 5 cards. They've got basically everything they could have done so far. I'm assuming that they're trying to hold a counter magic, but joke's on them, right? Yeah, I guess we just slam at them for 1 in the air. We just one will slam the Carnage Tyrant. Okay, yeah, I mean, gotcha, I guess, right? Sure, didn't see that. There we go. Carney T, baby. That'll be our ace in the hole. Okay. I'm not liking this, actually. I forgot that opponent can block with the wolves, of course. It's got 3 cards in library. I mean, really here, what's our goal, I guess, is what we have to ask ourselves. We are at 2 minutes, which I understand, but the opponent doesn't have many cards left. They also can spin up Colonnade. These are all important things to look at. Yeah, I mean, they're like, I don't see a way that we just get oopsed. We lose here, so I mean, yeah, we may as well just. Okay, wow. Down to 2 cards. All right. And I'm not questioning. I mean, I'm trying to think of like what spell could be. So on the beatdown strategy. Okay. Yeah. No, this is sensible. I mean, that's not gonna do it. You will survive. Especially since you've given yourself the inability of time. You lost your time, good sir. Your time has been misplaced. I mean, really here, I think we just slam, I guess. I mean, the worst thing happens, they I think we just no, I think we just pass. Like I got 3 turn. I think we got to make them have it actually. With we can block with wolves to combat on the ground. So if he goes like bolt snap bolt, I guess we haven't seen. Oh my, what was that? Targeting courser portal on the bottom of the library. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, no, I mean, good for them. I put them on having one less turn, so I guess joke's on me. But the funny thing here with this is I can really mess their day up by take them back to. Okay, fascinating. A lot of different lines here. Okay, let's start with that plan that I was mentioning. We're gonna bring back Gonti. Hope it resolves. Great, and then hopefully we get to play one of their lands. Yeah, I mean, I guess we get rid of the judgment. That was their card that they were looking for, I think, here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, beginning of combat. They've got a block with some amount of creatures, and best blocks here is probably going to be the double wolf elephant, maybe, if they wanted to get rid of. Okay, go to 2, that works. Yeah, I'm liking our shots here. Next turn, they have no way of surviving. And I don't see a path that we die here. They might just have us, actually. Let's just see. 1, 2, 3. Spin up. 4, go to 3. No, we go to 1, I think. No, I think we just died, actually. Well, you know what? You win some, you lose some. That was, I guess, loose play on my part. But you know what? Nail biter. Well done. GG's. GG's. Okay, well, better luck next time. I think, as I get more comfortable being in front of the camera here, we'll hopefully see an upward curve on my skill path. Alright, so go into next game here with some more optimism, and yeah. Love to take the die roll, yes. Alright, well, combination hand? I think so. The only thing we're missing is black. This. I think it's fine keep. a riot of noobs. That's interesting. Sorry, just hold on one moment here. I'm just gonna take a second to look at something. All right. Okay. Sorry for that delay, everyone. Okay, ready to roll. Hmm. Okay. The jig is up. Yeah. I guess really looking at pitching Terracodon here. Opponent is black-white. It's important to be mindful. Oh boy, important to be mindful that they could also be playing Reanimator type strategy. Barrier rights is still very prevalent, and um, things like that to be aware of here. So, okay, as expected, opponent took Lucranos, but the justice never stops coming here. We've got the sweet justice receiving our black in the nick of time. So, um, I think we'd be best to pitch, as discussed, the Terracodon next turn. Get in for beats this turn. Yeah, I think that's our best line. Typically, as you saw here, this black-white opponent is going to be operating under some really low CMC cards and probably really being aggressive on our attacking our life total. Thief of Sanity, I expect to see. Hypnotic Spectre deck could be very aggressive hand attack. So far I'm really liking the idea of curving out. Just going to keep pressing the attack here. A little bit different than the strategy discussed just moments ago, but I thought about it more, and Lucranos here on turn 4 right on schedule is looking to be what we want to do here. Okay, yeah, nice. Go and grab our forest. Not really too worried about getting triple black for um, Masker Worm, but oh boy, okay. Away she goes. Um, okay, well, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. X is 4. Um, yeah, just think about that for a second here. I think we just wait on that, and I think we just take advantage, as discussed, of our nasty Terasti line. Um, can really power out some really powerful stuff here. So, Rofellos. Okay. Well, that's about as nightmarish as it can get. Well, um, here's a combination. Um, doing it, I think, is what the kids call this. Just read this correctly. It gives haste. Perfect. Yeah, no, that's exactly what we are looking for here. Yeah, and just make sure, just over tap. Why not? Um, Dino Tribal is what we call this, I think, right? Roar, smash. Where is our Carney T? X is currently 15. Nice. All right. Um, I think. Ooh, oh, nasty Terasti. Oh, I'm game for that. Yeah, as just happened there, a little bit of a misplay. Patience with me would be fantastic. I definitely messed up if I did that pre-combat. Of course, we'd be looking at a game win, as I was getting a little excited about, but my sequencing in Moto leads to unfortunate outcomes like this. I do hope that the opponent doesn't have another deluge type effect or something. Well, yep, there we go. I think we've seen enough here. Uh, I mean, I guess the opponent does need to produce another blocker or attacker. I mean, but X is 9. Yeah, sure. Let's give him a. question is, how much life does the opponent pay here? I mean, they pay 9, they get rid of everything, they go to 5. Then we're just on a top deck war, which um, isn't looking so good. We've misplayed about as hard as we could, um, overpaying and then punting on the missing the haste. But you know what? That's why you just keep that in mind for next time, right? Okay, so waiting for them to pay costs. I'm assuming it's going to be 9. Assuming we'll go down to the top deck war here. Opponent does have 2 cards in hand versus our none. This is looking grim, to say the least. So, yeah. Alright, well, I mean, as top decks go, that's pretty damn good. This is where the opponent just goes Island, Consecrated Sphinx, and then we'll pack it in. Yep, that's a next turn kill. Alright, need this one to be real good. Real good. Oh, well, I mean, sometimes you just, in life, you just get rewarded, for your good play, question mark. We will be going to 1 here, but the opponent will be dead if can't deal with this Carnage Tyrant. So, it's going to have to be something special. Through all this, I really can't. I'm a little bit of a loss for words. Probably didn't deserve to win this game 1, but sometimes you just sometimes it's just skilled gameplay drawing Carnage Tyrant off the top. Okay. Well, this puts a bit of a ripple in the plan. This will be a 2/2 Scion. Yeah, so the opponent's incentivized to actually sit back and keep making Scions. This is not where we would like to be. Be 2/3/3 Scions at turns from now. We'll be going to 5. Yeah. 3 turns from now we will be dead. Okay. Alright. I guess the chosen card that we'll give is Bone Shredder. I guess Baleful Strix is probably fine to give them 2, but we could be looking at a little bit of a grind match here. I'm a little shocked that the opponent didn't. Opponent's just dead, I think, actually, since they didn't make. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That was a very lucky one. Okay, well, we know the opponent's got a lot of hand attack. Liking Master of the Wild Hunt yet again here. In this case, I'd actually be probably looking at I keep looking at Fast Spawn and I keep on regretting my life decisions. Fast Spawn, I think might just be the pick again. It's a fine card and everything, but I also saw a lot of really problematic permanents. I might make space here for Vindicate. Only question is what to get rid of. Go up and just one more basic. Yeah, I mean, Fast Bond and Mass Bond. And I guess Triumph. The opponents seem to have a lot of creatures. So that makes me like or dislike the Edict mode a little less. So yeah, I think we'll run this back. Well, yet again, regretting my life decisions. um, in this case, I think our best case is to, well, we're keeping, but yeah, probably lead with the tree speaker. It's a little bit of an awkward one yet again. It could be an argument for Pilgrim, but joke's on you. But you know, the information of that ability as well is also quite good. If it's forest off the top, that changes everything. We'll probably leave with Pilgrim now, as to take as much advantage of Rofellos on turn. Tree Speaker, and then level up Tree Speaker. Yeah, well, that's justice sometimes. Sometimes the opponent just goes runner, runner, perfect lands, the exact same 2 permanents that they played game 1. Yeah, I mean, it's not great. We really wanted Rofellos there, but, you know, wow, we're just in a bounty of lands. This is unfortunate, to say the least. Okay, well, wow, Soul Ring. Okay, well, we need something real good here. Yeah, I guess in that case we just level up. We don't only level up a sorcery, but yeah, just split the mana. And, yeah, I mean, this is about as bad as it gets, I guess. You know, you just, those are the struggles that we operate under. I should have hit for one with the Pilgrim. Oh boy. Didn't see this game 1. Reclamation Sage would have been the call, I guess. I mean, it was actually main deck. No, we didn't main deck it. Yeah. Well, that's the reason why we should have went for Overgrown Tomb, paying life. Okay, well, we still have the capability to just top deck Swamp here. Really just completely unlocking this game. But, you know, at the very least, we could go into game 3 here and bring in that. Oh yeah, and we'll also lose our Pilgrim on upkeep. Yeah, so this is going to be 2 turns before we're looking at Masker Worm. So the thing that's funny with opposition is we're not losing mana yet, but sorry, the mana opposition Bitter Blossom interaction. That's what's, I guess I'm commenting on that. This interaction, we're not losing mana yet, but we will be, and 3 3 turns from now, we might not be having the same conversation. We'll be losing mana and struggling, to say the least. Is he going to start going for the Pilgrim? Oh, he's going for the Swamp, eh? I wonder why you're choosing that. Oh. Yeah, nice. Okay, okay. What's going on here? Draw step, huh? Oh, man. It's almost like the opponent's watching my hand, it feels like. This is one way that we could have gotten ourselves from out of under this. But yeah. Now they're gonna get some more info, kind of what's going on in my hand, and I'm gonna lose a natural order line. That's for sure. At least we'll have Rofellos back. Nope, they did the. Let me just see here. No, you need a sacrifice outlet for them to perma exile. Just fantastic templating that they had. Leaves the battlefield. And never mind, it's not Fiend Hunter template text. Okay. What is the decision, good sir? Okay, as expected, takes the natural order. This is where we get our Rofellos back, thank you. Okay, so, Forest, Rofellos. Now the jig is up, as they say. We're going to be losing mana. And making it a little bit easier for our opponent to tap down all of our creatures. But if we continue to add the board, going down 4 permanents, so he'll tap down the 2 swamps, 2 creatures. Yeah, this is not looking good. Now, it could be a nice opponent and just concede to this lock, but it is rather fragile. I mean, other things that I could draw here, Vindicate. He hasn't been giving a lot of respect to the Pilgrim, so if we held Swamp in hand, or something to that effect, we would be able to sneak it out. We just need a colorless, have planes in hand, and sneaking out, or even just yeah. I think the last color that he'll be thinking about is planes, so he's very worried about the worm. He's seen that several times. Bone Shredder, yeah, we remember that. We gave him that. Well, that was game 1. Okay, well, Bone Shredder, I expect to take over Fellows. This is going to mean we're going to lose yet another piece of mana, down to 2 mana at this point. My apologies, you'll still actually have to tap down the Pilgrim. Any comments on what exactly people think this is would be great. You know, it kind of looks, my money's on some sort of scorpion type creature, but Apparently it flies, so you just gotta keep that in mind. It's a flying creature, so. Okay, well, it's expected we're losing Rofellos. Expert opposition control. 2 cards in hand. I haven't been playing the most fast here, but I mean, no digs against my opponent, but it's definitely been slower than I have, and I can entertain you guys with my poor jokes only for so long, so okay. And then we get priority back. Assume the opponent's going to continue to stop us here in upkeep. Okay, draw steps here. I guess we're looking for like Mana Vault, Overgrown Tomb. Yeah, as expected, he's not really worrying yet about the Pilgrim. Here's the power of opposition. He's going to be able to keep up Tide Hollow and Restoration Angel. Oh, he is going for the full land lock. Okay, well, at this point, I see a lot that gets us out of this. We really do need to stay mindful that we're looking for. He's going to get another spirit. Another, really is down to Vindicate off the top, so. Continue to get in for 1, I guess. We can make the opponent realize that black is too far gone. Start pulling more black sources, that would be good. Opponent's getting sick of this, and patience is a virtue here, so I mean, okay, the yield block step trick. Fascinating. Maybe he doesn't realize that he's not in main 2 yet. I've done that before. You haven't dealt damage yet, my good sir. Okay. Oh, no. Could be something complex, like Sphinx's Revelation to cast, but as I'm looking at it more here, he's untapping again. Oh, he needs. Oh, Fallen Shinobi. Ah, that is a magic card, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, no, this is not good. I think in this case we can really start considering scooping him up here. He's going to be able to tap down all mana now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The question is he going to go for the? Yeah, you start with black. Do the Tree Speaker, makes sense. You have 3 more picks, buddy. It's going to do the Pilgrim, okay. Okay, he does end up going for the last. Yeah, I think we're ready to pack it in. GG's. the thing to keep in mind is just rate of play and oh, wanted to add in Rec Sage, but didn't do that. That's no good. I guess for seeing that too. Now this is what we call the Nutter Butters, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, definitely gonna keep this. It's kind of an interesting one though. It's not perfect, but yeah, definitely. As long as the opponent doesn't have the yield, duress, Tide of Hollow Sculler line, I think we're gonna be fine. Well, we whiffed on that, so first and foremost. Okay, so yeah, I think we hit for one, and then play yield Rofellos. Ah. Okay, Caracas, got us. Will he choose to use it though? That's, I guess, our next question. Yes, yes, you should. Yeah, we'll float the mana in response. Well, in this case, I think we've got to focus on getting up to that 4th mana. I was really hoping to draw it there. But you know what? We got to go for sure things moving forward. Can't continue to delay ourselves. I'd really love to get a black mana so we can Thoughtseize this guy. Oh boy. Okay. It's pretty good in these little mid-rangey matchups. Oh yes, we did it, ladies and gentlemen. So, all right. My apologies. I was getting a phone call there. So the combination that we did last time, we're going to do correctly this time, as we learned. May as well go for the whole eggs in the basket. I mean, honestly, this isn't winning. We're kind of at a loss, as they say. Alright, let's do green, 17 mana. So, the correct card to go for here is Carnage Tyrant. I know we picked Terracodon. But Trample Hexproof is the key with this one. So we'll move to carefully not click through. Yeah, there we go. Nice. All right. Well, we got our first match win. Yay. We really didn't deserve that first win. I totally locked us out game 2. And yeah. Apologies, better click join. Just responding to a few messages I've been receiving. Sorry about that. Well, that's a keeper. Let me just get back to you here in a moment here, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. Okay, right. So, what do we got here? So we got Noble, Search, Overgrown Tomb, these three lands. Um, yeah, definitely a keep, like I was saying. I think the obvious lead is Noble, Search. Going into our final round here. Oh, Lotus Bloom. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Yeah, sure, we'll pay for the 2 for the tomb. Abzan Reanimator. Yeah, that's life in the big city sometimes. Be relentless though. I see your removal spell and I raise you. One more creature to deal with. Okay, okay. Blue-black control. You don't just play Get Probe, unless if you're leaning heavily on the... Wow, going deep here with this Get Probe. Targets it with Snapcaster Mage. You don't play Jackson Probe in your deck unless if you've got a little bit of understanding about this format, so makes me really think that he's deep control, just off of my feelings and instincts. Now, I expect that he's going to have a way to remove Rofellos, but Rofellos is so valuable with Finale that I'm not really too worried. But what I am going to put him on is, will he block? I'm kind of curious about that. Yeah, so he is, I think, just based off of seeing that, he is control. You always want to trade your resources, preserve your life total. This Bloom is going to be coming on to the stack here pretty soon, so I'm pretty worried about that. So, just hope that there's nothing like Consecrated Sphinx or Karn coming down to be the worry. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Oh god, Tinker. Tinker Blightsteel? Tinker Inkwell. That's it's not good. Alright. So I guess here we're really wanting to go deep as possible here. Have just enough to make it 10. Fascinating. Yeah, you know what? As long as the opponent doesn't have Mana Tithe here, I think we... Oh no, we don't have enough time. If X is 10 or more, go down 2, go up 1 more turn. XP 9. Yeah. Really don't have a lot of time here. We have 3 turns, and I'm not liking our chances with Carnage turns, it's going to be too small. Terrastodon could be helpful producing a wide creature base. If we block the Terrastodon and an elephant, it would kill the Inkwell. So that is notable. Yeah, I don't want to give the opponent the chance to counter this, so I think we just take our best bet here and go for Exaxes, as they say. Get exactly 8 mana Terrastodon. X is currently 8. Let me just confirm. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Search library. Terrastodon. And I do think that it's most viable to select our own 3 lands. Now, one could argue that taking them off black would be good. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go with. We're gonna go with take them off black. Oh my god. And give ourselves an elephant. I would very much like to use Terrastodon's ability, thank you. Alright, with that we just pray for the best, as they say. Ancestral Recall. Okay. That's a great 1 mana blue spell to end step. Okay, I'm feeling a little less good about our decision now to give him 2 elephants. And a Jace. Oh, nightmare. Yikes. Well, we have a bit of a detente here. I mean, he's not going to attack. You'd be foolish, I think, for him to do so. Haha. Glorious victory. This is exactly what we wanted to see. Fauna Shaman off the top. This gives us a little bit more gas in the long term strategy. But yeah, we're still going to be vulnerable to... He can profitably block the nasty Terrasti with Inkwell, so we're just going to continue sitting here and waiting until the opponent draws better cards than what we have. Where were you 2 turns ago? Channel. Yeah, I'm not liking this at all. This is, alright. Never mind, everything's fine. Discard the Draga. This is going to be a neat one. Now, I kind of enjoyed the thought of Pelucranos here, so I think that's what we're going to go with. So just kind of make sure we have enough green. So let's start out with Yield Channel. I also very much enjoy that the opponent is tapped out here. Play the Pelucranos. And I think we make this as monstrous as we can. It's going to be very monstrous. I like keeping us up at a reasonable life total. So we stay at 8 and trample over for... We'll keep a very large Pelucranos back. 7 will be 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be 5, adding 5. And then we could get rid of both elephants if we lose 2 more life. It's kind of what we're looking at doing here. Let's make X is 6. That's kind of the strategy. Well, it looks like we could have accomplished the same thing with... Okay, click done. I am done. Odd. There we go. Will this be the ticket? That's strange. Okay, done. Perfect. No Oliphants for you, good sir. All right. Yeah, I think we just smash with both to face. We can leave up Inkwell to protect ourselves here. Opponent will definitely block Terracodon, of course. But, you know, at this point, we're kind of just going for a race. We're hoping that the opponent doesn't have something that they draw off the top to do. Okay. To deal with our Pelucranos. I'm pretty okay with this. If he has Doomblade or whatever, then we got. But sure, take my Animate Dead. There we go. Nice. Okay. Okay, so the opponent is blue-black control. A lot of hand attack. I really like Scavenging Ooze. Let's bring that in. Not over the moon about Fast Bond again. It's just never been relevant. Like that hand that we drew this game, it would have been stupendous. But what else? Not super happy about trying to take out Liliana's Triumph after we saw Tinker for Leviathan. Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss here. I think we could probably just go ahead and send this. Master of the Wild Hunt is interesting. I think it would become a real problem for the opponent. Turn over turn. Gives the control decks a real problem to deal with. Yeah, I'm going to say that we're going to just go a little lower on the curve and opt for taking out a smaller card. It's a really difficult decision. I'm going to say that we're probably not needing Liliana's Triumph. Alright, excellent. I do have a friend that has approached, so he will be joining me here for the stream. A good friend of mine, Jason. So I'm going to just go and receive him at the front door. Yeah, so as for cutting, like I said, the Liliana's Triumph, it's going to be be a little less proactive, and look at that. So oops, good luck, have fun. Sorry. Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing it. This is, yep, this is what we signed up for with this deck. Only problem with this hand, oh, there's no problem. It's perfect. Who am I kidding? Cradle actually makes mana. It's almost like we made the correct choice. Building our deck around Cradle, I think that's one of the biggest barriers. I have to go receive a friend at Yes. Yes. Welcome, Jason. Everyone here that's watching on both YouTube Live and Twitch. I got Jason here with me, looking at this perfectly fine keepable 7. Yeah. So, looking at the turn 2 kill, if the opponent hasn't shown me a lot of counter magic, so I'm not super worried about this. Nope. Cradle's there, so we're good. Yeah. And then we just... Oh, yeah, no, fuck, you're right. We actually need 4 green, so you're completely right. Math ain't my strong suit, so... And Jason knows this. So yeah, we'll actually have turn 4 W, which... If... Yeah.
That's not bad, clears away.
Yeah, I was gonna say, here, I think it's probably our strongest foot to put out. Swamp Cradle. It's just interesting, like, because we're not doing...
Show them the cradle.
Yeah, I think we just wait and we choose.
I think you want them to not realize that you have an absolute degenerate kill.
Yeah. A couple turns away here, so... wow, blue-black brain freeze, neat. Yeah, I think it's either Snap or Jace. Like, I feel like Jace is... a lot of people give a lot of respect. He'll be definitely deploying it next turn. So, yeah, I'm kind of thinking that because, well,
yeah,
it definitely like will get them a lot of cards.
And they don't have a snap target yet.
No, exactly. So.
And you plan on killing them very fast.
Yeah, and hopefully we just look at basically we need Forest at some point in the next 2 draw steps.
Literally any green source.
Yeah, or creature deployed on. Nice. Well, it's too bad we don't have the old anime Dead Terastodon combination. It's both in bin, but you know, it's the way she goes sometimes. Yeah, that's not a green source.
But that's still Mastodon.
Yep. So I think in that case, yeah, you're right. Just slam jam that boy with no fear.
They're so far from flipping thing in the ice that it won't matter.
Yep. And we'll actually be rolling on. We'll be rolling in green mana on turn 4. We'll have 5 sources of green, so we'll be in excess.
Oh, and they tap down. Oh.
Well, I mean, yeah, we know that basically.
Do you have any other draws in the deck?
No, unfortunately not. Our big windmill kill is Nasty Trasty and Carnage Tyrant. It's such a terrible.
I mean, Carney T is pretty good here.
Yeah, I mean, Carney T has trample, right? So yeah, like it. Yeah, we're gonna be fine with this ultimately. So we gotta
tap your other thing. Play the tree speaker. It's free.
Oh yeah, good plan. So if we do this, just like you mentioned, could even probably. It only goes down 1 mana to do that, but I don't really see the need. We're just gonna.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, we may as well, I guess. Level up to go down 1. And then, oh fuck, I'm an idiot. Control Z, help.
No, you can't.
No. Oh well, you know what? Patience is a virtue, so even 1 away from that. No, not enough black. Dumb moves. I've already made a few misplays this stream, but you know what? Not the end of the world. We can concede at all time.
I think our board state's doing just fine.
Yeah, so we'll just pass.
What are they gonna do? Attack with their 2/3? You don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have to keep it almost back, otherwise you're just gonna swarm with tokens.
Yep. No, it's yeah. Oh well.
I think this is one of the decks that Master is actually good in.
It was funny. I had it boarded most of the time, and anytime I've gone against like control, or, like a fair deck, basically, I'm like, oh yeah, bring it in for sure. So we know Snap's in hand.
but he has no target to snap with.
Yeah.
Well,
So
he
I
can
mean,
snap Brain Freeze you, but he saw Animate dead, so is he?
yeah. I mean, I guess in all cases we start with the channel first. Um, and yeah, we have Carney T here, so that's a problem. I guess we deploy him now and then give it haste off of the. Um,
What you can do is you can do Carney T and Massacre one.
Ye
And
old.
if they kill one of them, well, that's unfortunate. You have our devastation.
Yeah, no, that's pretty. Yep. So just make sure I'm gonna go through this nice and slow. Um, yeah. The only real nightmare scenario here is if the opponent shows us something like, um, fuck me. Yeah. I mean, if we just did X's 10, we could have just killed them. And everything would have had haste. Yeah. No, we're getting my life decisions even more now.
Oh, you have Hoof Daddy?
No, it gives haste and X plus X plus X. I just realized that.
Oh,
And
yeah, I forgot there's other lines on that thing.
yeah, so I guess here we may as well just keep using our channel to power out the Masker Worm too. But you know what? That's okay. Live and let learn. We can still make, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana off of Cradle. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think we'll still have enough.
Such a bad position if they don't have exactly damnation right here.
Yeah, and we're giving him what? One draw step here.
Is he doing a value snap Brain Freeze?
Yeah, I mean he's got to flip thing in the ice, right? That's the other line, I guess. But jokes him, I guess we could.
With one card in hand, that's rough.
It would be hard for the opponent
He has to draw like Ponder or something.
Yeah, it'd be hard. Neat. Yeah, I mean we were wet. We're down to, what's that? 5 times 3. It's 15.
So
Yeah, we're still all right. Hey, and burial rights.
jokes on them. Get 2 animations.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. So then we could even nasty trast if we wanted. Gets to see the whole list, basically.
I think that might be more what's going on. He's just trying to get info because if he doesn't have damnation in the deck,
Yeah. He's also not looking so good here.
Deluge, he has to deluge for what, 5
Yeah.
or 6, and then he takes 6 from his own creatures.
We can kill the what's it called right now? Oops. Yeah, I think we utilize the master's ability and kill this just so that we take him off of the that line.
Yeah.
Easy beats. And then yeah, he's really looking in rough shape here. I mean, we'll pass the turn and
then next turn you can use it to kill the snap.
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There we go. So yeah, and that's another. Well, it's a 2-1, but yeah, I played. This is my undefeated. All right. I wonder if I did have previous decks here. Oh yeah, that was current deck. Yeah. Anyways, I had quite a neat Temur deck that I trophied with. But yeah, I guess I'll just wrap it up here for everyone that's watching or is watching and later on YouTube. And thank you for I don't know, guess watching some of my debut stuff. And yeah, hope you all have a great rest of your day, evening.